It's a slang term for doing stuff away from the group.
I believe
Oh yeah.
Well, we stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but a bunch of zeros. Ah!
Welcome to Season 2, Episode 28 of Bards and Nobles, the Dungeons & Dragons podcast where we play Dungeons & Dragons and drink Mexican lager. I'm Brian, the Dungeon Master. And tonight I'm joined by...
Andrew Danon. I will be playing Elon Musket, the Warforged Gunsmith.
Trey O'Neill playing Flint McShrimpton, a dwarf druid.
Ha, yeah. This is Gritz Grundale, played by Anthony Boyd.
The hell?
What?
yeah, boy.
Half of Charles is offended.
Somebody is.
Both halves. But for different reasons.
All right, Charles, go.
I'm Charles Nelson, and I will be playing Max Stormblade, the human paladin.
I'm Blake, and I'm paying my power bill.
He's actually paying his power bill on his phone right now.
I'm Aaron, and I'm fucking crying.
He's actually crying.
I'm dead. Recap. Blake, that's you.
Nope.
No,
No.
it's me.
Oh,
I'm
Andrew.
recapping. So, on the last episode, we knocked out, well, I
Knocked out
guess
the fan.
Boyd knocked out 2 centaurs.
I knocked out one of them.
Okay. He also put a couple of holes in Trey's ass.
Yes, I did.
He wasn't happy with just the one.
One each cheek.
So that happened. We talk about purple domes and putting fish through them, and we found a purple device at the bottom of the lake, and we ran into a crazy little gnome with a golem, and now we are going to figure out a plan on going into this village that Gritz already kind of skulked into. Yeah.
He was skulking into it at the end of the episode,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, so skulk away.
Yeah.
I was masterfully sneaking in, bro.
That was Aaron Williams, who plays Baron von Beauregard VI, speaking, just so y'all know.
He was sneaking in, yeah, boy.
It's your boy Gritz.
After you yell that out, no one hears you because you have masterfully snuck into this village. You find yourself on the outside of one of the buildings, similar in structure to the tents and stuff that you found in the makeshift Centaur war camp. You can tell centaurs lived here. Instead of normal houses, they're wider. They're more accommodating for the centaurs.
More horsey. It's a lot of hay.
Yeah.
I feel like you're stalling.
But you don't see any centaurs. Gritz, what are you doing?
I am, just darting around, trying to make my way to the center of this village, just checking, see if I can get numbers of centaurs.
Right.
If there's any other mechanical
So you're
things in
trying
here.
to hook up with them?
Not yet. That comes after
You were
party.
asking about their numbers.
Yeah. That comes later. Then I come later.
If you roll high enough, maybe you will too. All right.
Oh, God.
This is what happens when a fan brings us beer.
Mexican lager!
This beer is brought to you by good people and Jonathan, our
right.
good fan.
Can I get one?
Cheers. Give me
I asked for some beer.
investigation
and I was denied.
check. What you want? I think last you left off as you're sneaking, because you're invisible, you rolled a double 20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were hidden. You were in and out of the night like a demon's whisper.
I thought it was going in a
so
different
hidden.
direction.
You're so hidden.
18.
18. Just carrying on various tasks. various mundane or monotonous tasks around the village, you do see there, you have counted, there are about 10 or so different centaurs just mulling about, doing different things that centaurs would be doing. And these look like the elite warriors of the centaur tribe.
All buff and veiny and shit.
Yeah, they've got massive muscles and mohawks and weapons.
Any does around?
Any of those what?
Any? Well, he was saying that they were
Lady
bucks.
centaurs.
Yeah, any lady centaurs.
Nah.
I think those are called mares.
Yeah.
Are they?
At night you might find some.
Well, the song goes.
Nightmare joke.
The song goes.
Can
Go a deer, a female deer.
Correct.
Ray, a Blu-ray.
Ray and Boo-ray,
Runs
yeah.
80 miles per hour.
Oh man,
Gritz.
tell me more, Gritz. Do I see the well that they were talking about in the middle or anything like that?
Yeah, you find it.
Guys, we broke Trey.
I mean, you found the well. You attempt to go down it, but there seems to be a grate
Tell them about all the hands that come out of it.
of some kind. Just like 2 or 3 feet down into it.
We start over. Hi, I'm Blake.
There's a lot of deep cuts in this episode.
Is there like a lock on the grate, or does it look like this is sealed so that nothing can go down into it?
Yeah, there's a lock. It looks like it opens up.
If I pick this lock, will that drop my invisibility?
Mayhaps.
I picked this lock.
All right. Give me a...
Wait, are any centaurs around?
Oh, now you want to look for centaurs.
Yes.
Yes, in the center of this town, or of this village, around this well that the party recently received information about that they constantly mill about, there are a number of centaurs around.
Milling about.
I message and see if my message can reach anybody. I'm like, hey, can you guys hear me?
A second goes by, radio silence. A minute goes by.
Me, I'm like outside.
Radio
of the camp.
outside of the village. Yeah, you're absolutely outside of range.
All right. I continue grazing.
I feel like I've tried to establish this is pretty short range communication for you guys.
I don't know. It varies.
It depends on the cell
Situation.
towers.
Yeah.
Interference.
Because there's not a hard and fast rule, I'm going to keep asking questions.
I
can write a number down. You won't like it.
Do it, you won't.
All right.
I sneak.
Don't taunt the DM.
I sneak to the opposite side of the village where my friends are,
Yeah.
and I crouch down where like no one's around, and I pull the pin from the grenade with the black or the gray.
I
Stuff on
interrupt
it.
this action
For show. I'm sorry you
and
can't.
I pull out my dagger.
Okay. Well, give me a second. You pull the pin.
And I sit it down, and then I gingerly walk back, sneak back to the.
All right. Give me a second. Back on the lake shore, the rest of the group has reconvened with the elk that has been nonchalantly grazing at the non-existent grass on the side of the lake.
Smooth as
And
silk.
they accompanying them, they have this predator-like stealth camoed gnome in a mech suit.
Predator, like you say.
Yeah, I can't do the predator noise, but I would have just now if I could.
Just a lot of clicks.
Yeah,
I thought it was
similar. Anyways, you guys show up. What are you guys doing?
I pull out. A light bulb comes over my head.
Gross.
Like
I
this.
stare at this light bulb.
Yeah, you guys are.
I've never seen.
Your eyes are transfixed
Yeah.
on this light bulb.
It's amazing.
And then I pull a little cord. It goes out. And then I pull out my void dagger.
All right. You pull out the glass dagger that you found in
The Glagger, you say?
The glass dagger area that you found it in.
I found it in a
the secret place in the
compartment
room.
where Boyd got us trapped and tried to kill us.
Okay.
When,
So
Gritz
who
tried to
has
kill
the
us.
other dagger?
I do.
And that one was found in.
The bottom dungeon of like the lake we went into.
The
Gotcha.
moaning
Next to the
lake.
old man dragon.
How do you have the dagger tucked away on your person?
Right
It's
next to his
tucked away in
penis.
like the back of my belt.
In pants?
person.
Yeah.
Your, where?
It was just like on the back of my belt.
All
Can't be
right.
seen.
In a sheath,
I
or
assume
is it hanging
so.
out?
I assume it's in a sheath.
I don't know. You just have it
you
in a
make a
belt loop.
sheath?
I don't know.
Did you find it with a sheath?
I did not find it with a sheath.
Did
You
you
just
make
tucked
a
it in your
sheath
belt.
for it?
I have I have a dagger tucked in my belt.
I just need a hard and fast roll so we know.
At this moment, this dagger
D&D lawyer.
is
Kibe, as you pull out the void glass dagger that you guys have once used and have established that what you can see in the surface of the other is actually the reflection of the other dagger. You peer into it and you see Gritz slowly on the opposite side of the village. Well, you don't know that yet. He's in the village. You see him slowly depinning one of those Arcanotech grenades that you guys found earlier. And you watch him as he lays it on the ground and begins to back away from it.
I say, guys, this jackass is not just spying on the village, he's blowing them up.
Is he pulling a Krognak?
Yeah, he's pulling a Krognak. He just dropped a grenade in the village.
who the fuck is Krognak?
He's this legendary warrior
yeah,
who
it's-
blundered a lot.
It's a slang term for doing stuff away from the group.
Oh yeah, I'm Krognacking the shit out of this. Then.
Yeah, that fits perfectly.
Did that mess up my invisibility?
When it blows up, it should.
You're watching this, Kibe, and you've gathered quite the audience as everyone is watching in the reflection with you. Just so we don't have to repeat this later.
Yay!
Gritz, as you back away, you hear after 5 seconds, you hear a click, and then the grenade itself kind of disengages, and a couple of the pieces in like a mechanical clockwork fashion just kind of extend as a dark gray black smoke just begins to fill the area.
Excellent. My guess was right. Am I still invisible?
You believe so? Yes, that's a yes. You're invisible. You look at your hand, you believe you can't see it.
All right, I head back to the grate. Wait for the centaurs to take. Basically, I'm waiting for the centaurs to go look at the smoke, see what the fuck is up with the smoke. Then I'm going to unlock the grate.
Okay. A couple of them take notice because you did say you went to the far end of the village, right?
Yes.
A few of them take notice, and you see one larger maned centaur as he begins barking commands in his centaur language, and you see a couple of them go off in the other direction. There's still about 2 or 3 around the center, around that well. What you gonna do, bruh?
I do the smart thing and I head back to the group stealthily as possible.
All right, a few minutes later, you come back to the group, and Kibe.
Oh, yeah, I put the dagger away.
Yeah, we put the dagger away. We acted like we weren't watching.
All right, you come back to the group, and they're all just kind of standing around, just trying to plan out, drawing plans in the sand, figuring out what to do next.
Yeah.
Everyone be cool.
Sand, dirt, whatever's on the shore of the.
All right, I walk up and I relay to them exactly what I did, what happened, and my basic layout.
Do you
and
drop invis, or you just talk from invis?
I'm talking from Invis.
Oh, okay.
I have it for an hour. I mean, I'm not just going to waste it.
Yeah.
Just drop it. But I start talking to them and give them.
All right.
I just say a vague, we know.
After he tells us everything, we just, we nod. I nod at least.
Good job.
I'm like, all right. But I tell them like the designation, like what the big like centaur's barking orders looks like. It's like if we can take him out, we might be able to disrupt their chain of command and stuff like that. But also, it's like everything looks pretty empty. Looks pretty, vague, except for they've locked the well.
Do you ask any questions about our predator stealth friend?
Do I notice him?
Give me a perception check at disadvantage.
Do you want to notice him?
18.
All right, yeah, you notice him because he drops it and he addresses you and he says, "What were you able to find out in there?"
What I just told you.
That's true.
Wait, is this the first time he's addressed anyone while I was around?
Yeah.
All right, I look up, I look spooked. I stare at him, and then I continue grazing.
Okay. He says, "Well, now that you're all here, what do you guys propose we do? Do you think we should check out that device in the lake you talked about?"
The fuck is this, guys?
He says, "Oh, I'm Fizzworth," and the giant mechanical hand kind of waves.
That's
of his
Fizzworth.
golem hand.
Are you like are you the gnome?
He's your replacement.
We've already sent the king.
We'll need your diamond.
I'll need my kimono back then.
Oh, a big sweat drop just appears on the side of my face, and I immediately flip 100% upside down, and my feet are just in the air. Very anime-esque.
He says, "Well, that being said, do you guys want to clear the village first, or should we investigate the thing beneath the water? Maybe the shapeshifter over there can find a way to swim down there. You are capable of that, correct?" And he looks over at you.
I look at him the way an elk would look at him.
He says, "Oh, okay, we're
Those big
still
doe
doing
eye-
that thing.
those
All
big
right.
doe eyes.
I just put my claw hand out, and I say, "Come with me, little magician man."
Yeah, I think investigating the lake has the least amount of risk.
And I take him to the
I'll go
orb.
with him.
I really
I'll
want
put
to
my other
know how
claw
he does
out.
that camo thing. I
Pretty
want to do
awesome.
that.
I'm like, I think the rest of the group, I can't. This is my last shape until I take a rest. So
Make it the best of it.
Need a short or long?
I think I just need a short, right?
As a moon druid,
yeah,
I believe it's short.
yeah, it's a short rest. All
Quote
right,
me on that.
so
Circle of the moon is a short rest.
I'm going to turn into a dwarf, and I'm like, all right, if you're going to explore the bottom of the lake, I'm going to take a short rest. So
You could have been short resting this whole time.
yeah.
From the moment we walked into the woods.
A charade as an elk.
I was making sure everything was safe. You know,
Exactly.
Yeah, you know.
for my elk.
Exactly.
In the dirt.
Yeah, I'm going to take a short rest while they do this.
All right. Since I cannot breathe underwater, I would like to also short rest.
Okay.
Guys, I was just trying to be an elk on a shelf.
You died.
You ate poison grass?
Looks like I played my elk.
You say it happens.
I'm not sure I got that one.
I think he's just reading from his book now.
A rabid Blu-ray comes flying out of the lake right through your head. Just through. All right, I'm gonna write down this can happen. Anyways, okay, so
It has to be rabid though.
who's guiding Fizzworth beneath the water?
I think it was
I am.
Yeah.
I'm gonna short rest
And
and
I
hang
went
out
with
with Baron. Chat with him a little bit.
All right, so Baron, Shrimp, and Gritz are sitting on the shore. Max, what are you doing?
I'm watching Kibe lead the golem into the water.
Where are our mounts?
On the other side of the lake, tied
Back
up in
with
the
the-
forest.
I like that idea. Continue.
Yeah.
Where?
On the other side of the lake.
Back
Oh, yeah.
with the centaurs, except for Boyd's mount. Oh, I guess he's still
Not with the centaurs.
Yeah. No.
Centaurs are gone, remember?
Oh yeah, that one.
Are we still with the one?
Karaska, you told him to take those two centaurs back to the village.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as far as you know, that's what he's done.
We rode
He's
up
gone.
into like a patch of woods, dropped our mounts and put them up.
I hope
And then
that
we
he
spied
knows-
on the village and then
Yeah.
we saw those two.
And you
and we
got
came
like a
around.
new mount that was like
a boar.
As an elk or
boar,
as
yeah.
a
You're a
post
dwarf.
elk.
Yeah.
I hope that he knows he should come back to get the rest of the centaurs that we knock out.
Oh, he knows.
We're gonna murk them. I mean, you know.
I mean, maybe you should have told him that. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
All right. I'm fine with it.
it's up in the air.
All right. So, Baron, Shrimp, Grits, Max, what are you guys doing?
Chillaxing all cool.
like out, not like in like if someone just looked down here, they're not gonna see us. It's like let's get off in like the edge of the woods, just like hang out and chill.
Oh, okay. Because I was assuming actually that you were just chilling on the side of the water. 'Cause that's what you said you were doing.
No, I'm not that dumb.
Gotcha.
Max said that's what he was doing.
What?
He said it's like I'm watching them go into the water. Isn't that what you said? Yeah. So he's just standing on the lake.
All right.
Is that what you're doing?
I mean,
Is that what you're doing, Charles? You're out in the open. Everybody knows it.
We'll find out.
Shiny.
Fizworth, Kibe, and Elon, you guys have made your way to the bottom of the lake.
Yeah.
I've gathered
For
up a
us,
couple
short
fish on the
resting,
way
I am
there.
playing a song of rest.
Okay.
what does that mean?
Means
All right. So you hiding or are you playing your musical instrument? What are we doing?
No, we're not. I'm just saying, when I'm resting, I'm not sitting out next to the lake in the open. I walk
Okay.
into
So
the
you
woods.
just moved to position. Okay. All right.
It's a
all right.
silent
Where if
musical
if you just
It's
look
not,
straight
though.
down,
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not silent. I'm
it's like
sorry.
charades.
if you just look straight down,
conveys a
you're not.
story
There's no
Without
musical
music.
charades.
You're just gonna see me standing next to the lake, just looking in the water.
I stand at the shore staring at him.
You know what air guitar is, right?
Oh my god.
Air guitar.
Yeah, it's musical
Anyways.
charades.
You guys,
Moving along.
Kibe and Elon.
Dear God.
You see Fizworth. The mechanical golem has no problems navigating underwater. It doesn't swim. It seems it has like some type of propulsion system behind it.
Naturally.
I'm just gathering up as many fish as I
He's
can
more high
freaking
tech than
hold.
you are.
Oh, I'm gonna ask him for tips.
He's gonna give you just the tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a moil. Don't get paid. Just
He
take
won't give you
tips.
just the tip. You guide him to the thing, and he immediately starts like inspecting it.
I'm just like slapping it with fish.
all right,
like
he says,
shrugging.
He tries to communicate you, but it sounds like whale speech because it's in the water. And he's trying to say something to you.
I just shrug and keep hitting it. Just like bouncing them off, pegging them off of it.
You do see he's able to plant his feet on the bottom of the bottom of the ocean. I'm sorry, lake.
We're in the ocean.
And the hands of the golem kind of reconfigure themselves and are able to they become coated in a similar light that the bubble is made out of.
Huh.
And you see the hands kind of pierce the bubble. And he begins to manipulate it in some form or fashion.
Molest the bubble.
And then you see some lights flash in different patterns as he's moving the levers methodically. And then he kind of puts everything back into place and pulls his hands back, and then he motions to both of you and he points back up. Okay. And he begins propulsioning up through the water.
I grab one of his legs.
All right. Pulls you with him.
And I go up. So to the top.
At the surface, he begins swimming, and in the robotic, mechanized voice, he does tell you guys, Kibe and Elon, he relays that it seems like a transportation device of some kind. That it's configured to either, he's not sure if it opens up a gateway or if it's definitely used for transportation or translocation.
Interesting.
Oh my
between
god!
different points.
Is it like the teleportation device we saw in the village next to the swamp?
Are you?
He's not there.
You don't know.
Are you? No,
All right,
not
carry on.
quite.
Carry on.
Can you tell where it goes?
He says, I'm not sure, but I feel like I think I can activate it. I'm not sure. It also may be trapped, so I would need more time with it. But yeah, if I do get it activated, I feel like you guys should stand guard. And I'll go investigate wherever it brings me.
I would like to go with you.
I don't know. There are a lot of centaurs around, and they're very strong. I feel like you and your friends should probably stay here for protection.
I don't think so.
Feel
Okay.
like I mean, what if that's
So what do you want to do?
The dragon will probably eat you.
I just kind of like, if you're going, I'm going. I bear hug onto one of his appendages.
He says, "Do we need to run this by your friends or?"
I go.
Bubbles of distress.
Bubbles of distress everywhere.
Do I see them?
No, you guys are swimming at the surface. You guys can see them just paddling at the surface. Look like they're having a friendly chat.
Mm-hmm. I say, guys, he wants to teleport, potentially steal all the treasure. I'm mine.
Right. Unfortunately, due to the short range of this hard number that I wrote down for your telepathic link, no one hears you.
Damn it, Trey.
I just want to. I give him one of these.
What is that hard number?
After all the testing, you feel like it goes out to about 35 feet.
I moved it 35 feet away from.
Are you ending your short rest? Because they have not spent quite an hour down there. It only took about 25 minutes.
Short rest?
Huh?
Can I walk during my short rest?
No, you have to be resting or taking a leisurely activity. Unfortunately, adventuring in full equipment.
I take a leisurely walk towards the lake because that's more leisurely.
You have like 20 to 30 pounds of equipment on you guys at all times. Because nobody has any pack horses of any kind. Everyone just keeps their packs on them at all times in full armor and weapons.
Did you doff your armor at the start of your short rest?
It's not a leisurely show. No, you cannot short rest and travel at the same time.
All right, fair enough.
I say to him, yes, I just spoke with my friends, and they said it was okay.
He says, and you, Warforged?
Maybe you should come with me.
Well, I can't let Kibe go by himself. I mean, we can just go and check it out real quick and see where it goes.
We'll take our two heaviest hitters. Clever DM, clever.
I didn't do any of this.
Divide and conquer.
You guys have separated yourselves, all right? Every step of the way.
You're right.
Anyways.
We are not good players.
He says, all right, well, let's go.
I just wave goodbye.
Check it out.
Have mercy, DM.
So you guys swim back down. And again, he reaches in and he begins tinkering with it. And after a complicated series of lever pulls, button pushes, toggle flips, the bubble around it actually kind of disappears. And then in a flash, an arc of blue and yellow and purplish lights streaks out, and one hits you, Kibe, and one hits you, Elon. And everything goes black.
You did. Suck it.
Max, Shrimp, Gritz, Baron. A few minutes afterwards, you see resurfacing. Bloop, you see the gnome in his mechanical suit.
Son of a bitch.
As he begins making his way back towards you. And he makes his way, he resurfaces out of the water. He comes out. He says, help. I don't know what happened. Your friends, they're gone.
What do you mean gone?
We were investigating that device under the water that they told me about. And it sucked them up.
I think real hard to everyone around. It's like, I think it's time we shank this guy.
I'd like to do an
insight upon him.
Yeah. All right, it'll be a disadvantage. He's in a mechanical suit, so
all right,
you still can. Like, there's no, face reading or expression reading. Huh?
Can I do one as well?
Sure, yeah. We can give you guys 3 chances to figure out if he's lying.
Does the blinky light on
I
his
would also
eye?
like to do it.
Oh, this is a spin down. I can't use that.
I rolled a 7. I don't know what to add to it because I forgot my sheet.
We'll say a natural 7, even with your bonuses, would not. You I mean,
14.
As far as you two can tell, it's just this faceless mechanical machine
19.
relaying this information to you.
I rolled a 4.
You rolled a what?
A 1 plus 3 equals 4.
Gotcha. As far as you can tell, you guys are quite certain he's telling the truth about your teammates disappearing.
I think real hard is like, I think we should shank him.
He's the
Right
only
now.
person who knows where our friends are.
They're at the bottom of the pond.
He says that they get sucked up. What does that even mean?
At the bottom of the pond.
I asked him, I was like, what do you mean sucked up?
That machine they were telling about, we were trying to figure out how to get it working, and then it zapped them and they disappeared. I don't know.
So they both told me that they couldn't get it working. Did you get it working?
I was able to manipulate the buttons and stuff.
So you understood the device.
Wait,
I thought I did.
how did you reach the buttons? I heard you couldn't even get a fish through it.
He says, "Do these look like fish to you?" And he holds up his mechanical robot hands.
He makes a good point, Max.
What do you know about this?
Can I work my way? Can I work my way behind him?
Absolutely.
Have I gone through a short rest yet?
No, it hasn't been an hour.
Okay, I'm asking.
Yeah.
All right. I continue resting.
The dwarf goes and grazes.
So, okay, all right. They weren't able to interact with it, but you were. What kind of device is it?
It seems to have some kind of arcanotelemetry base in it. I'm not quite sure the sciences, but it definitely seems like a translocation device. So I don't think they're harmed, but they're definitely not here. I don't know where it put them.
Gotcha.
Can you repeat that same thing?
I can try.
So you'll be able to go get them.
I can do the buttons, but for some reason it didn't zap me. I don't know if it. I don't know how it works. I can try the same configuration. I can try something else, but all I know is the more time we spend here, who knows where your friends are at.
All right, you guys want to go down and see if we can repeat it and take us to that same place?
No.
I think real loud. It's like, again, we can just shank this guy.
But that doesn't solve our current problem.
But what's the current problem?
Kibe and Elon are missing, and none of us know how to interact with the device that teleported them away.
So we destroy the golem and start torturing him for the answer.
Elon is a smart.
We don't know if
I
it's
say
his
as
fault.
I continue to short rest.
Elon is a smart guy. He can get them back.
He wasn't able to get it started to begin with.
Did we know that?
Does he say anything while we're all just silently deliberating?
No, he doesn't.
Okay, so we continue. He
Look over this golem while we're.
He
while
wasn't
he's
able. He
talking
wasn't
to him.
able to.
For what? I mean, whatever two
scene.
options you're looking for, you can only pick one. You can't both participate in this conversation and study him for weak spots or look for stuff.
Yeah, I click out of this conversation. And I'm studying for spots on this golem.
And I stay on the other side.
I've done as much diplomatic as I can.
Don't ignore me.
He's zoning out as he's checking out the backside of this golem. His eyes glazed over.
That's a nice backside, huh?
He says, guys, we're wasting time here.
Where do you think they could be? Why are you in such an urgent mess? Where do you think they could possibly be where they're in danger?
I don't know, but I feel like, from what I've seen, the Centaurs have brought treasure and brought loot to the lake. And then it's disappeared. I'm assuming the Dragon's Hoard could be linked to this somehow. I don't know if maybe that's why I haven't been able to find it. I don't know if he's been teleporting it somewhere else.
Did you just sacrifice our friends in an attempt to get treasure?
What? No. They asked me to tinker with the device, and I did. Like they told me, like you guys I've done everything you've asked me to do.
Can you send yourself to wherever you sent them?
I told you I can try. I don't know. But if I send myself and even your machine friend couldn't do it, then how will you follow? How will you be able to help?
I've got an idea, guys. How about two
Are
of
you
us?
thinking this? Or
I'm thinking this.
All right.
How about two of us go out there, one of us observes, and the other goes and tries to teleport to where Elon and Kibe are. The observant one can determine whether or not this gnome is tricking us.
Okay. But
So
who's
we're
the
down
most
to
observant?
3.
I mean, he's just one.
All right. Fair enough.
In a robot suit.
I'll go.
You'll go.
I'll go.
So it leaves us Max, me, and
Gritz Grundell.
all right.
That's 4 of us, and that'll leave 3 of you guys.
I like the fact that I'm up here with Max.
All right. So who wants to go be the observer?
I'll observe.
I
I feel like-
continue my short rest.
I feel like Max can't swim very well in that.
Yeah, I'll observe
Wait,
from
wait,
the.
wait. Hey, is he nearby? Wait, no, I'm
He's standing
thinking
right next to you guys.
I'm thinking
You're having a
this.
conversation with him.
No, we're thinking this, right?
Sure.
Is who nearby?
The
golden
The gnome that you're talking to?
The gnome and
Wait,
the
there's a
golem.
gnome?
He's like right in front of us.
There's a gnome and a golem, and I think to you, why don't we just think about this for like, I don't know, an hour?
Well, if the gnome is telling the truth, our friends could be facing a dragon alone.
I think they're fine. I think that they're fine.
I think that you're drunk.
You're right. No, we just look. They can survive another 15 minutes.
Max, Gritz, will you go with me?
Yes.
All right. We would like to go.
Oh, hold on real quick. Hold on. And I pull out the glass dagger.
Yeah, you pull out the glass dagger.
What do I see?
What does he see?
Well done.
You pull out the glass dagger and you begin looking into it. And Fizzworth, he's like, What is that? What you got there?
Shut up, Fizzworth. And I turn my back to him.
Wait, you were behind him.
I was behind him.
All right.
I do turn my back to him, though.
Sure. You look in the glass dagger. Kibe, you had it in a sheath before,
I
right?
had it in a pack.
You had it packed away?
It's just like in my little pack.
Right.
God damn it.
Brian, you used it against us.
You see darkness. It just, you don't see any light or reflecting. Like, you don't see really anything.
Oh God,
The app-
Kibe's dead.
But the absence of evidence, not the evidence of absence.
However you want to use that information.
Known knowns and known unknowns. And unknown unknowns.
All right.
All right, Baron, let's go.
Okay. I
right,
tell
so what's-
Fizzworth.
I was like, I
All
should
right,
really get a
Fizzworth.
sheath for this.
Take us to it, and let's try and see where it leads so that we can rescue our friends.
All right.
And then I ask him to lead us to this device.
Okay. So who's going with him? Fizzworth he dives back into the water. Who's following him?
Gritz and I.
All right, Gritz and Baron. The rest of you, Max and Shrimp, are doing what?
Short resting, I think.
I'm watching this all happen from the shore.
For bubbles of distress.
All right. You make your way back down there.
Episode title.
He swims to the bubble and immediately his hands glow and you see his hands penetrate this,
Gotcha.
this purple bubble.
And I tell Gritz to stay about
Can I
20
do an
feet to
Arcana
30
check
feet
and
away.
see like what kind of magic this is?
You sure can. Also, what are both of your Constitution modifiers?
Oh, yeah, let me tell you that.
Mine's +2.
Mine is +2.
Bofa.
Bofa.
All right.
These nuts.
My Arcana check is a 21.
21. You recognize it as some type of evocation magic. In fact, you recognize, for you having, this is the first time you've laid eyes on it, you definitely see that the bubble is made out of some type of force energy. For the most part, impervious and impenetrable by other things. And the glow that has encompassed the golem's hands is also like force energy. So it looks like it's made from the same arcane
Almost like a tiny
energy source.
Forcing his way through.
he begins tinkering and working with the thing. It's been about 2 minutes since you guys have swam to the bottom of this lake. And you feel like your air, is kind of running low. And per suffocating rules, you can only hold your breath for a minute plus your constitution modifier. So you feel like you've got about another minute left as he's working and working.
So
and your air is running out.
My breath for 3 minutes.
If your constitution modifier is 2, yeah.
That's
Which
what I
right
think
now,
it is.
yeah, we're feeling like it's 2.
All right. I hold out for 30 more seconds.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? He looks like he's busy. I'm going to go get air and come back down.
All right. Gritz, what are you doing?
I tell Gritz, hey, I'm going to get air. I'm going to come back down.
I stay.
Okay.
And then I come back down.
Yeah, you swim to the surface. Gritz, you see a flash of light.
Mm-hmm.
It arcs out from the machine itself.
Can I insight and see like if he's doing this on purpose?
Of course he's doing it on purpose. You guys asked him to do it.
That's all I wanted to know. Okay.
What is that?
You didn't accidentally find this at the bottom of the... Anyways, arcs out, and as you're swimming to the surface, you kind of hear and see a flash of light. The surface, take a breath, and swim back down. Gritz is gone.
But he wasn't even close to it.
He was about 20 feet away?
No.
Yes.
Gritz, how far away were you?
I was pretty close. I never
This
said...
was the whole
No,
point.
you said for him to stay about 20 feet away. I remember that part.
Yeah.
But I meant more than that.
You see, what had happened was...
I blame you, Gritz, and the DM for manipulating me.
So what are you doing? You swim
I swim
up to
back
him?
down, and what do
right.
I see?
He begins working, and you see the golem kind of pivot up, and then a flash of light, and you disappear as well.
Wait, I didn't get 20 feet within it, though.
I don't know why you're stuck on that.
Fine, damn it.
Brian tricked us. Shit.
I
I don't know how I wanted to get teleported.
Plot twist.
He swims back to the surface.
Oh, there's treasure here and not death.
And he swims back to you guys, and you see he's alone again.
Wow. How long has it been?
It's been about 49 minutes since you first began your attempted short rest.
All right.
Oh, God.
4 to 9 or 49?
49.
Okay.
I like that better than the 4 to 9.
So he says, I know how this looks. But I think I figured it out. I think I can reverse it.
Reverse what?
The polarity of the and then he just starts spouting off technobabble for like 5 minutes straight.
What is he
So
saying?
now it's been 54 minutes since
I
you
should ask him
started.
very specific questions about whatever he says.
Okay.
Or the polarity. What's polarity?
He says that's the flow of energy.
Flow of energy from what to what?
From this to that.
Does this count as my short rest? If I can
Or you keep dragging it out the conversation?
I'm going to drag it on until it's been an hour.
All right.
I'll keep dragging. And
It's been an hour. You guys go back and forth, and he's trying to explain it to you frustratingly until an hour hits.
All right.
So
And then you
hold on a
magically
second.
get your wild
Yeah.
surge back.
You said you think you figured it out?
That's what he said.
All right.
Who's left on the surface?
Go
You
go
two.
reverse
Me
it.
and Max.
Me and Max?
Yeah.
Shit. All right, I think the Max, I'm like, we need to kill this motherfucker.
Hold on. Go reverse it. We'll wait here. You said you figured it out.
He's going to need your help.
All right. I can go try it. All right.
Go
I'll be
try
back.
it.
All right. He goes, and he's gone for about 10 minutes. And he resurfaces and he comes back. And he He's like, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, guys. The divin entropy is just the everything is out of whack. I don't know.
I try to think to anyone else. I think to the whole group.
Right.
Just trying to make contact with them. Where are you guys? Any sort of response from them? I'm just trying to use my
nothing. The only person that can hear you is Max.
Shit. I think to myself. I don't say it out loud.
And I think to myself,
shit.
What a wonderful shit.
I think the shrimp, we have to figure out a way to get him out of this golem, and then we can torture him.
Said the follower of Bahamut.
Dragons don't give a fuck.
Like, yeah, you're right.
Just call the centaurs on it.
He says, do either of you have any experience with any magic, or can you conduct magic yourselves? Or
wait, your golem, is that getting in the way of your magic to bring them back?
He's like, no, it's actually the only thing allowing me to get down there. I can't swim down there.
Wait, why can't you swim down there?
Because I can't hold my breath that long. That's why I built something like this, so I can do these things.
Wait, what if you got down there with the golem, got out of the golem, and then tried to pull them out?
He says that doesn't make any sense.
Why does that make any sense? The golem gets you down there.
Look, I think I found a solution.
What's the solution?
You're a shapeshifter of some kind, so obviously you have some connection to magic.
So I've heard.
Knight, do you have any magical connection?
Perhaps.
You can't just call him Knight because he's half black.
Because he's in full plate armor and has a sword and shield.
Yeah, sure. That's the
He's more like a Twilight.
Nice dusk.
He says, well, let me...
Country on bad territory.
If you... Obviously, you know how magic works. I feel like I've spent quite a little bit. I can feel each time this machine is activated, it's sapped some of my energy. If you would be willing, maybe we could. I can work on a spell that would help us to power up the golem enough, because it's running out of power, and I think that's what the problem is.
Y'all need to knife this fool.
What would I do to help power up the golem?
Just
take your pants off.
Just sit back and relax. But no, I can do an energy transference.
You can do an energy transference?
Yeah, I believe so. I've got it to work before.
I'm pretty sure you've trapped our friends.
What? Why would I do that?
I mean, why would you do that?
He says, I have why would I need to trap your friends? I'm looking for this treasure. We agreed to split this treasure. We just need to get around these centaurs. We're all in here for the money. Why?
I mean,
are you not?
What?
Do you not want any of this treasure? That's what your friends
love this treasure.
That's what all this has been for.
Uh-huh. Can you bring our friends back?
Yes.
How?
Oh my god. And then he goes back about the whole energy transference thing, and then he just starts looping the conversation back to that.
I kind of look up to see what time of day it is.
Okay. It's you guys traveled up there. It was only about an hour. It's noonish.
Noonish.
Yeah.
I feel like there's plenty of energy in the air.
The sun's right above you.
So you're saying you need our magic to help recharge your golem?
Just a little bit of it, like one spell slot worth.
How did you charge it before you met us?
I've been using my magic. I'm almost out.
Why don't you let Max get in your golem?
Because he can't fit in it. It's about 4 feet tall.
What if I get in your golem?
Dwarves are kind of, I know how you're.
I mean, I'm a dwarf now.
He's a racist.
He's a gnome.
I can be any number of things.
You could even be a gnome.
I don't think I can be a gnome.
You could even be a boat.
Or ship.
Or a ship. Oh man.
No, I don't want to be a ship if there was a boat on the ship.
So what are you guys doing? Talking about?
I don't know, but I don't trust this gnome.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We've lost too many of our friends already. Why don't we, just sit here and come up with a plan that doesn't involve wasting our magic or losing more people?
All right, wait, hang on. I want to take a look at your golem. Can you come out real quick so we can all take a look at the golem? And
I mean, you can see it, right? And he moves his hands up and down.
Yeah, no.
He's like, look, if you don't want to help your friends, that's fine. I'll go try to figure this out. You guys can sit here and talk back and forth all day about stuff you obviously don't know about, but I'm going to go and try to get your friends back for you. And then he immediately
the
turns
ones
around.
you lost. To be clear,
Yeah, no, that's cool. Go ahead, go get them.
All right. And then
I
he
think
walks
the max-
into the water and just disappears.
We need to get him out of that golem. I think to myself. I think to the group.
The group of the two of you.
which is me.
Yeah, I think aloud. We need to get him out of that golem, and I'm not going to kill him. And we're going to take that golem. We're going to try to open up whatever it is that took our friends.
All these.
All right. Kibe, Elon, Gritz, and Baron.
Tell us.
With a
We're at the spa.
with a startle, you guys
We ain't dead.
jerk
Word
awake.
Spa. I feel like you're starting a word, not finishing it. Are you trying to say spaghetti?
You guys jerk to consciousness. You just
You jerk it to consciousness.
and it is pitch black. Who has dark? Who has night dark
I've
vision?
done that before.
All right, Gritz has dark vision. Anyone else? Nobody. Gritz, you're the only one that can see. You see the other your other three members. You guys all wake up about the same time. Kibe and Elon, you woke up a few seconds before. But it is pitch black, and you seem to be in a cavern of some kind. Ceiling is about 10 feet tall. It's cold, it's dank, it's putrid, it's deathly quiet.
Pull out my great grandpappy's lantern.
You reach for it, and it's not there.
God dang it!
You feel bare ass cheek as there's nothing there. Gritz, you notice as you look around that Kibe, Baron, Kibe and Baron, or Kibe and Elon, it's kind of hard to tell, but you definitely notice Baron, and you look down at yourself. You guys are naked. Just completely butt naked.
Hot damn.
I say blast it.
As you say that out loud, you guys realize you hear breathing, you hear
I'm like
other
groping
people.
around.
I prestidigitate some sparks, just little constant spark. It doesn't do a lot of light at all.
I'm
But
pretty sure with prestidigitate you can create a fire.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
well, he's creating sparks, bro.
what am I gonna burn with the fire? I have a torch. I'm naked. Burn Elon. I'm just like sparks, just seeing like if I can oh okay, there is some of us here.
Do I still have that gum that I picked up off the guy's shelf?
Where'd you put it?
It's
Because-
my bag of holding.
Nope, because remember when you first woke up, your bag of holding was damaged and it was wedged shut.
No, that was after all that. I picked those up off of the guy that blew himself up.
What?
Those
Who
three-
blew themselves?
the three
right.
trinkets, that's
You
where I
picked that
got
guy
them
up,
from,
and you
yeah.
said you put it in your bag of holding.
Yeah,
Your bag of holding was damaged when you woke up in the Centaur camp.
the compartment was.
Right. So you haven't been able to reach in there yet because you haven't taken the time to repair it yet.
Oh, okay. I will mend my compartment.
Ooh, you got DM.
I look.
I've been taking notes of this stuff.
But that means nobody
Can
else
minor
get it.
illusion with prestidigitation or
right.
minor
I mean,
illusion?
it's essentially sealed shut for unless you take the time. What?
Prestidigitation or minor illusion. Can I make some kind of glowing orb? Just
Sure. Yeah.
with-
You can make some
give us
light.
some dim
Yeah. You
light.
can generate some light for you guys.
All right.
You
I didn't know
generate.
if that's like encroaching on the light spell or.
No. You generate just this tiny bit of light so that Baron, Kibe, and Elon, you guys can all see you're in this roughly 10-foot high cavern that is, it's roughly hewn, but around you guys only see some bones, some dead bodies, some rocks and stones.
I
Dead
look-
bodies.
Can I, dude? We should have killed that guy.
Agreed. Hindsight
Yep.
is 2020.
I trusted him.
Do you guys want to like search these bodies and see if we can find something to like cover ourselves? Because I don't like my dingle and berries coming out.
I don't have any dingleberries, but yes, I'd like to cover myself.
I reach out and give his dingleberry a little tug.
I don't let him do that.
It's a crab thing.
Giant claw.
Yeah.
Also, do they see my tattoos?
What's
Tell
that?
us more about the tattoos.
Yeah, you're butt naked, man.
Okay.
And you generated the light. It's centered on you. So-
I don't bring any attention to it.
I take notice.
I start. Is there any corpses and stuff around? They look like they have stuff on them, or are this all naked dudes?
Wrap it around a bone and set
the
it on
skeletons don't look like they have anything. The dead bodies are naked as well.
Well, then these dead bodies are naked. It looks like it might be our fate.
Can I?
One of them actually looks fresh.
Can
Is it
I
a centaur?
search him?
It's not a centaur. You search him, he's still naked.
No, I mean like
No, he means like
He's talking about
Search
cavity
them.
Search.
Cavity search.
Yeah, no.
he's looking for
No needle holes, no scars of any kind. I don't know. No, he's got a lot of scars. He looks pretty battle worn. He
Any
looks pretty
contraband?
buff. No contraband down there.
can I? Can I get like a femur or something like that and like just like grind it on a rock, try to sharpen it into some kind of weapon?
Sure. You start working on that.
all the dead bodies
the light
that we're
goes
gonna
out because
fight?
you're not gonna be able to maintain both. Like
That's
try to,
fine.
All right.
Whoa.
The light goes out and you hear this.
What is going on?
Sorry guys, I gotta focus and like try to make a weapon.
For what?
Dude, whatever made these corpses, I don't want to be a corpse.
I asked the DM,
Yeah.
does it look like they starved to death or does it look like they were mauled to death? How does it look like they died, I ask?
For that quick little bit, they seem to be all intact. Some of them just look like they spent a long time there. Like they just
Starved to death, you
pretty
say.
much starved to death.
Now this fresh one.
The fresh one, he looks like he actually has a pretty big wound, and his skull is kind of crushed in.
Gotcha. So he didn't starve to death?
He did not starve to death. It looks like maybe one of the rocks nearby
Attacked him?
was definitely used on him.
Ah.
Yeah.
Do I see this bloody rock that attacked him?
Nope, because it's pitch black. The light went out.
Fuck.
I'd like to try and use mending to like fix my compartment so I get to my bag of holding.
Okay. You use your mending, and you're able to heal up some of the superficial damage. But that part's going to take some tinkering with some tools and things like that.
Just hit it a couple times.
Yeah. Tink, tink, tink. Yeah. You guys, you're getting this rock sharpened to, I guess, to weaponize it. It's going to take a little bit of time.
Okay.
I mean,
So
it's not like we're doing much else.
I ask is like, do you guys think this is a worthwhile endeavor? Or do you want to try to move and try to get out of here?
We need some source of light. I feel like exploration should be our first goal.
All right. I abandoned my bone knife.
I say, I think it's time we accept our fate and die.
Kibe. Enough of that nonsense.
I light up. I activate my light again for these nerds.
okay. Yeah, you activate your light and you guys look around. You do see there is a tunnel. Just it's a really tight fit for whoever's the largest between Kibe and Elon. But it looks big enough
it's
for
me. I'm the largest.
Yeah.
it looks big enough for at least one person at a time to crawl through.
Roll for largest.
And that's not really a necessary roll. I mean, you just,
7.
what are you guys doing?
10.
I mean, it's not a variable thing. Like,
What'd you roll? 15.
Roll a dice.
15. Dang it. Boyd is
But
largest.
boy is the
I
largest.
grab his large dingleberry.
I was like, stop that. Stop. I keep marching on.
I keep following
Marching?
on.
I'm going down the tunnel. Whatever.
oh, All right, this tight, small tunnel would require crawling through. Like you can't like. It was a tunnel that you don't just walk through.
Is there any cloth or is there anything? I want to cover my boys.
No, bro, you guys are butt naked.
Wait, is
You
this
have to crawl single file through this.
is this like the squeeze? Is this like
It's very similar to the squeeze.
Then I am the first one through.
I stand up straight because I am unbowed, unbent, unbroken.
I squeeze?
All right, you guys, the two of you, Baron right behind Gritz.
No.
Crawl through
I let Gritz go ahead. I am not right behind nothing.
All right. Either you guys begin crawling through this tunnel.
Just staring at Dark Star. That's what I call my butthole.
Gritz.
I would get it.
Grits.
Didn't need explaining.
The tunnel is the rocks are dank and it is squeezing pretty tight. It is a pretty tight squeeze for you. It actually goes forward a little bit, then it begins to go up and then down. It just winds its way through as you're trying to make your way in. Give me an athletics check to just drag your way through this thing without getting stuck.
Athletics?
Yeah.
All right. That is a 14.
14? Yeah, you're doing pretty well. Until you find yourself at an iron grate. On the other side, with the light, you can kind of see it opens up into a room. It's right above you. It's great. And you see the ceiling is within view with the light shining through it. But it does look like it's locked on the outside.
This is where the tunnel ends.
Yep.
God damn it.
Into a cage. I can't see anything, can I?
Baron, you see a light up ahead.
And a dark star?
Yeah, you see a dark star in the light.
So it's like an eclipse.
And you kind of see bits and pieces of Gritz up ahead of you as you crawl up to him. Who finds himself stuck at this gate.
Now, knowing
You're unable to make your way up next to him, but you are behind him.
I handily always stash a lockpick in my butthole. That's just
Keep it. Help him fish it out.
that's just typical.
Gladly.
No, is there any way I could try to lockpick this?
I mean,
With just my bare hands?
With your fingers?
you can definitely try. Yeah, you can try something on it.
Yeah, pubes of steel. You just
I feel like the DC is 40.
I rolled a disadvantage because I assumed it was a disadvantage.
Did you roll a 40?
No, I rolled a 12. I don't know what I add to that. My dex bonus? 15?
He's proficient with his hands.
That's true.
I assume I don't get my bonuses for my thieves tools.
No, you do not. It's got dials on it. It's not like a key lock or anything. You begin manipulating it.
how convenient.
And you said you rolled what, a 15?
Yeah.
Total? You hear a click. Baron, you hear a click.
I hear a click.
It looks like you're able to get it unlocked.
Hooray!
Oh!
Shrimp and Max. I'm going to need both of you to roll a wisdom saving throw for me. At disadvantage.
What?
For what? Because you have no idea what it's coming from. You don't know, like you weren't unprepared for it. You don't see the.
Does he get the +3 because of
Yeah, you guys are sitting next to each other still.
yeah.
Wait, what kind of saving throw?
Wisdom?
20.
Wait, +3?
Yeah.
I get +3
Yeah.
for what?
Saving throws because you're near me.
22.
Nice. You definitely feel a malicious type of magic begin to take hold of your mind, and you begin to see the forming of whatever your both Max and Shrimp's deepest, darkest fear is. It begins to manifest in front of for both of you. And just the beginnings of it begin to form, and then you shake it off. You fight off just through sheer willpower, and it disappears. And then you see emerging from the water that same golem of the gnome. He says, "I tried to do this the easy way. I tried to keep from hurting you guys. But I guess it can't be. Roll initiative for me.
I like how he calmly comes up to you guys, just like, all right, we're fighting.
Time to do this.
He tried to secretly cast a spell first.
That's all.
No, you didn't.
You're right.
All you see is Dark Star.
I got a 4.
19 dark.
All right,
Stare into the dark star.
Yeah. You guys go. He's coming at you aggressively. There's definitely a red light flashing on the golem.
Is he in the water or is he out of the water?
He swapped into beast mode.
He's like ankle deep in the water coming out of it.
Okay, all right.
Battle mode initiate.
Am I going first?
What? He's buzzing.
Yeah, both of you. You guys get to go.
Bofa.
Bofa.
All right, I am going to use my bonus action.
Okay.
To a shit. I guess I'm.
You can probably do that as a free action if it's fast enough. You just
what
pinch
to
up.
change
No, to
shape?
shit.
Oh,
Roll to poop my pants. Success.
I already all shit.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn into a saber tiger. I guess
Okay.
it's my go-to. And
Turning into a goat too.
and I'm going to run up to him and claw the shit out of him.
Okay.
Rar even.
Claws, not paws. Does a 22 hit?
You go to pounce at him, and he immediately holds up a hand, and vroom, a shimmering translucent shield appears between you and him as you scratch at that, and it does not hit.
Ooh, I know that spell.
All right. I use the rest of my movement to move 20 feet away.
All right. As you move away, he attempts to.
Okay, quick
Don't be
question.
punching.
Yeah.
I assume the shield thing was a reaction. Does that mean
You know, you're right. He doesn't
Okay.
get his reaction to cast
Okay.
a spell.
All right. So what I'm going to do is use my bonus action to take a vow of enmity. So for 1 minute, I get advantage on attack rolls against him.
Okay.
And also, you get to roll your damage.
And then I'm going to make an attack
Because he cast a spell.
with my longsword.
Gotcha.
Is that what you guys determined? He doesn't get that shield?
What's it? No, he got his shield.
Oh,
You
okay.
got a shield.
We
We
get to
determined
cast a
he
spell
doesn't
against
get
him.
the opportunity attack. Is
Right.
what I was
Oh,
going
okay.
for.
So wait,
Because he uses reaction.
he has the feat that allows him to cast spells as a reaction.
It's an NPC, bro. He doesn't need feats.
Whoa. No, shield.
shield is
a reaction.
reaction.
No.
but he would
Opportunity
have.
attacks, you can only do a melee attack. You can't do a spell.
You have to have a special feat to be
yeah,
able
you
to
have to have
cast
a feat to do it.
Oh, yeah, Warcaster.
Oh, I was thinking that he used his reaction to cast the shield, so he
No,
just
he-
couldn't do anything.
did.
No, he did that.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, like, Brian, listeners, you know what we said.
All right. I'm attacking him with my longsword.
Okay.
Yeah, you are.
Someone play back the minutes. We need a stenographer.
Does a 22 hit?
Yeah, it does.
All right. That is 14 slashing damage.
All right. As you strike across the just the armor plating of the golem, you feel like your attack isn't cutting as deep as it should, and there's definitely
Okay.
some resistance to the attack.
What do you mean?
All right. I make a second attack.
All right.
But shield specifically can be used as a bonus or as a reaction. It doesn't have to be used by Warcaster.
That wasn't.
I know. I was just
okay.
I was
Does a
just clarifying
16
that,
hit?
because that was my thing.
Yes.
All right. 13 damage.
Okay. All right. He goes ahead and. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you done?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. He begins casting a spell, and you see the hands of the golem glow as he kind of holds his hands up, and a glowing ball that pulsing with multiple colors and just arcane energy emits from his hands and begins to hover in the air. And I'm gonna need both of you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Maybe you get the plus
Not gonna be
3.
good.
Actually, no, you're not within 10 feet of him. You don't get
13.
Okay.
Wisdom save.
Yep.
26. No, 24.
Okay.
Look at all that wisdom.
So wise.
At the as the ball goes in there, you look at it, and your eyes just are transfixed on it, and in your mind, you begin to hear music and this beat, and you just can't help to first your foot starts tapping, and then you kind of start kind of bobbing your head to it.
Otto's
and then
irresistible dance.
Then you find yourself beginning to dance.
Irresistibly.
and the dance takes over your body. No, just Max. You look over and Max is just sitting there dancing.
It's just
and
like
he's
the
grooving.
dancing plague of 1512.
How much swag you got?
Huh?
How much swag does he have?
Max?
Swag.
I don't know, roll for swag, Max.
All right.
Add your charisma modifier.
Oh, that's
Is that a
not gonna be
performance
good.
check?
Let's see.
Yeah, let's do a performance check. Are you proficient in performance?
I'm not.
All right.
Then don't.
7.
You're not sure if it's just,
Kinda hard
there's-
to dance
there's
in all
stiff
this
movements.
armor.
Yeah, the armor is kind of hindering him. He doesn't.
He's
look-
really good at the
he does not
robot.
look
He's just
very
really good at the
dancing.
robot.
And immediately he begins walking. He's walking towards you, Shrimp. He's about 10 feet away. Your turn.
All right. I'm going to try to pounce the golem.
Okay.
Pounce the golem.
Sounds like a plan.
Does a 25 hit.
It does.
All right. That hits for 10 damage. And he has to make a DC 14 strength save.
What's that?
That hits for 10 damage.
Okay.
And he has to make a DC 14 strength save.
Okay.
Does he make that?
He does not.
Okay.
Knock him over. Cool. His
then I did-
short legs just like flailing in the air.
Then at prone, I get to make a bite attack.
Okay.
Which would be an advantage, right?
Correct. He's
All right.
Fuck him up.
Does a 16 hit?
yes.
All right.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Is obviously I'm charmed or something.
Right.
Is this a concentration spell for him, or
Yes, it is.
so would he have to make saves every time he takes damage?
Well,
You can
sure,
plead
I'll
the
do it.
5th.
I plead the fear.
I'm open.
1, 2,
I'm
3,
honest.
4, 5.
Yeah, he makes both of them because he got hit
Alright.
twice so far.
Yeah.
You've attacked twice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
13 damage.
Yeah. Okay. And again, just clawing at the metal it doesn't seem to be as effective as like rending
What about
flesh.
biting at the metal?
Yep, same thing.
Okay.
Still metal.
Makes the teeth hurt.
One is slashing, one is piercing. I'm just saying.
Gotcha. All right.
Equally inefficient.
If I'm standing on top of him, is he pinned?
I don't think so. Does it say he's pinned in your pounce? I think it's just he's knocked prone, and then you get to attack him
So
again.
you'd have to stand up.
No,
to
yeah,
be
you're not
prone.
pinning him or
right.
restraining.
All right.
No. All right. You are dancing till the end of your turn.
All right.
So go ahead and make your wisdom saving throw again.
All right.
Everything is awesome.
Everything is awesome. Everything is
That's a 13 again.
Unfortunately, this song is really good. Like you're feeling it right now.
song ever.
Start busting
damn.
out some pretty good moves.
This is your
I've been there
jam.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. He stands up, and at this point, you hear this high pitched noise just kind of emit from the golem, and the light on what would be the head of it begins to pulse. And off
Self-destruct.
in the distance, you hear
He's calling the
footsteps, or not footsteps. You hear hoof steps.
How many dozens you say?
Not quite a dozen, but a number of them.
You
Like
take them
1/10 of a
tra-
dozen?
What? No.
Like 2?
No. Not 1.2 or no. All right.
You got this, Trey. You can take them.
And you look in the distance and you see 3 centaurs just rounding the corner, with, those crowns fully engaged and just like light glowing off the back of their heads, as they begin charging towards the lake shore. We'll have to pause this fight.
No. As the fight pauses, I think about what idiots the rest of my group are.
Whoa.
For following
From
him.
the first second, I'm like, we should knife this guy. And then no one wanted to do that.
And you didn't knife the guy.
That's
All
true.
right, here we go.
Yep. No, that's it. We'll have to take a break right there. We'll revisit it next episode. See what happens.
I don't know. I'm safe.
We're good.
You're stuck in a hole that you can't get out of.
You don't know that.
I like it down here.
Do we have any announcements, guys?
Any announcements? Anybody?
I have an announcement
Anything?
this Saturday.
No, you don't.
Aaron's having a burger.
What's the address of your party?
If you're in Birmingham, Alabama, come on down to Clear, Alabama. What's your address?
That's not where I live.
Anyways, if you are in Birmingham and want to go down to Mobile, Alabama,
Or if you're in Mobile, Alabama.
check out QuestCon. It's going to be a new gaming, sci-fi, tabletop, just all kinds, all genres convention in Mobile, Alabama, October 20th and through the 22nd. We will be there. We'll have a table. And if you want to pick up a badge, go ahead and use the affiliate code BARDS815. Yeah, BARDS815 for a little bonus. So yeah, and you can see us there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo, thank you guys.
Yep, we'll be there. Say hi.
We do want to thank a good fan of ours who is in the audience today.
That's
Yes.
right.
Buddy
We had a
John.
live-
Providing the beer for us
We had
tonight.
a
Yeah,
live
thanks,
studio
John.
audience.
Yes.
Our studio, quote unquote.
Yeah, studios.
Whoa. We did upgrade thanks to your generous donations on Patreon. We were
Thank
able
you
to
so much.
upgrade.
Yes.
Thanks to generous donations of Trey's basement.
we're able to put up slightly more permanent soundproofing.
Yay!
Not quite permanent, but slightly more permanent than what we had before.
Yeah.
So thank you. Every little bit helps, guys.
Also, if you want to help continue this improvement and/or our beer requirements, check out the link in the episode description to check out our Patreon account. We would really appreciate the help if you guys want to do that. And also, I actually want to just do a quick shout out to DiceDungeons.com. I actually ordered 2 sets of their metal dice, and I played with them this evening, and they were awesome. That's all I wanted to say. They just started up, so check them out. They got good prices.
I'd
So.
like to give a shout out to Andrew's old dice because I played with Andrew's old dice and they did okay.
I would take a shot to my dice. I think they're Chessex. I don't know, but pretty good too. Chessex.
I like to also shout out to my dice. I curled one up in my beard right now.
Nice.
I like to shout out to the sidewalks for keeping me off the streets.
God. Okay. Good night, everybody. Good night.
All right, good night. Thank you for listening.
Well, we stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but a bunch of zeros. Ah!